He's only 24. 24 years old. You're comparing him with those who have been battling in the league for 10, 15 years. His career is just getting started. I know he's not Magic Johnson, who won the championship in his rookie season. I know he's not Larry Bird, who was able to win the championship in the early years of his career. I understand all of these, of course. Do you know how many years Dr. J took to win a championship? Do you know how great Jordan was, yet it took him almost 7 years to win the championship? What about LeBron James? Please. His basketball career just started not too long ago, and yet you're belittling him. He's only 24, for goodness sake. With a height of 6 feet 9 inches, imagine that, 6 feet 9 inches. He's usually very dominant, but chokes at critical moments. When people hear Tatum's name, many first think about him choking. However, during a crucial do-or-die game between the Celtics and the 76ers, no matter how bad his shooting was during the first 3 quarters, Tatum made 4 3-pointers in the last quarter, forcing the series into a Game 7. The next major success of the Celtics is all on Tatum's hands. Hello, everyone. Today, let's get into the story of the new generation leader of the Celtics, Jason Tatum. On March 3, 1998, Tatum was born in Missouri, USA. In fact, he was an unexpected child. His mother, Brandy, got pregnant with Tatum when she was in high school. His father, Justin, initially did not want this child. But thanks to Brandy's persistence, Tatum was born, and luckily so. Growing up under the care of a single mother, Tatum lived quite hand-to-mouth. Sometimes they couldn't pay the gas bill. Even meals were a problem. Brandy had to look after other people's children in exchange for dinner. And this dinner was often just a small portion of frozen chicken. Despite these difficulties, Brandy never let Tatum's education slip. Tatum remembered all of this. Speaking of his father, Justin. Although he didn't live with Brandy after Tatum was born, he still spent a lot of time with Tatum. Because Justin is a basketball player, he often took his son to watch games. Over time, little Tatum showed great passion for the sport, and he set a goal for himself: to make it into the NBA and then provide his mother with a comfortable life. However, Tatum's dream was laughed at by his teacher. Because of this, Brandy went to see the teacher and told him, "You can't smash a child's self-confidence like this." With a mother who cares about him this way, Tatum's journey in basketball has been smooth. He would get up early every day and go to the court to practice, often arriving even earlier than his coach. Although Brandy knew that all Tatum wanted was to play basketball, she was very strict about his studies. Once, when Tatum handed her a report card with 2 failing grades, she immediately banned him from playing a game. This scared Tatum bad. After that, he never failed again. This kind of education shaped Tatum's serious attitude. At the same time, Tatum's performance on the court stood out from his peers. During his high school career, he was twice named Mr. Missouri Basketball, and was rated a 5-star high school player by various high school sports media, ranking 3rd in the United States. After graduating from high school, Tatum received scholarship offers from several prestigious basketball schools. And eventually, after receiving a call from Coach K, Tatum officially joined Duke University. After entering college, Tatum did not slack off, averaging 16.8 points and 7.4 rebounds in his freshman year. His offensive skills were excellent, his defense was solid, his technique was comprehensive. Moreover, he had outstanding static potential, which led people to place Tatum in the top 3 of the draft discussion. 2017 NBA Draft, the Boston Celtics select Jason Tatum. If the 2017 draft were to be redone, would Tatum be the first-round pick? When the time came to the 2017 draft, the Celtics, who were holding the number 3 pick, were interested in Josh Jackson. However, as one of the NBA teams with the richest traditions, the Celtics highly value a player's qualities. Josh Jackson stood up and he refused to come for a workout, while Tatum stood out in his workout. The humble Tatum won the love of the Celtics. So, at the 2017 draft, Tatum was picked by the Celtics at the number 3 spot. When Tatum was born, Brandy was 19 years old. Now, Tatum had entered the NBA at the age of 19. Tatum's dream had come true. He very quickly showed his potential to be a star. Tatum's first game was against the Cavaliers led by LeBron James. Off the court, Brandy was very happy to see her child going up against LeBron James, because her child had finally made it to this day. Back in 2012, 10-year-old Tatum had the opportunity to take a photo with LeBron James. At that time, LeBron James was about to win his first NBA championship. LeBron James would have never imagined that the kid he took a photo with would become a formidable opponent in the future. However, Tatum's idol is not LeBron James. It is Kobe. When he was very young, he wore a Lakers jersey and met Kobe up close. But by the time he joined the NBA, Kobe had already been retired for a year. Not being able to play against his idol on NBA's court was a big regret for Tatum. But this regret didn't last for very long. Kobe admired Tatum a lot. Later on, Tatum also had the opportunity to learn from Kobe on the training court. So he was also called the heir to the Mamba. Can he reach the heights that his idol has? In the 2017-18 season, NBA saw many outstanding rookies. Each rookie's performance was very good. Tatum's rookie season averaged 13.9 points, 5 boards, and 1.9 assists. Although he didn't show explosive performance on the court, he benefited from the Celtics' complete system and coaching. As a result, the Celtics entered the playoffs with a record of 55 wins and 27 losses from Eastern Conference, ranking second. However, the injury-plagued Celtics were not highly regarded by the outside world. Generally speaking, rookies will usually undergo inconsistent performances when they enter high-intensity playoffs. But Tatum was able to maintain his composure, and he surprised people one game after another, with his score constantly breaking new highs, being the first rookie in the history of the Celtics to score 20-plus points in 5 consecutive playoff games. He led the injury-riddled Celtics into the Eastern Conference Finals, facing the Cavaliers led by LeBron James. It took both teams 7 games to determine the winner. The dunk over LeBron has become one of the classic moments in the playoffs. With 351 points in the rookie playoffs, he ranked second in history, only behind Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. After joining the 2018-19 season, Tatum made continuous improvements. The Celtics once again made the playoffs, but this year's Celtics stopped in the second round. After Kyrie Irving left for Brooklyn next season, Tatum's potential was fully released. I'm humbly aware that I'm one of the best basketball players in the world. Tatum's evaluation in many people's eyes has always been low. He doesn't appear confident in games. He chokes at crucial moments. But the fact is, Tatum is indispensable to the Celtics. Time went by and the 2019-2020 season arrived. Tatum officially became the absolute core of the Celtics this season, and his personal data saw a significant rise, scoring an average of 23.4 points and pulling down 7 rebounds, 3 assists per game. He had a shooting rate of 45% and a 3-point shooting rate of over 40%. These are stats of an elite shooter. But recall that in his original pre-draft report, it's clearly stated, insufficient ability to shoot from the perimeter, especially unstable 3-point shooting. This season, Tatum was selected to the All-Star game for the first time, and made the third team, leading the team to the playoffs, and again into the Eastern Conference Finals. Sadly, they were no match for the Heat in the end, but Tatum proved his skills to the outside world this season. During the offseason, helped by his excellent performance, Tatum got a 5-year, $195 million contract extension. When the 2020-21 season came, Tatum continued to evolve, with his average stats continually breaking new highs. The Celtics made the playoffs again. Ever since Tatum joined the league, he hasn't missed the playoffs. But this year, the Celtics were eliminated by the Nets in the first round. During the offseason, Tatum kept training. Fast-forwarding to the 2021-22 season, Tatum had an advantageous season, which was also the season he was closest to the championship. The Celtics made a late break in the regular games. Finally, with a record of 51 wins making it to the playoffs, Tatum was selected to the first team for the first time. The first round was a 4-o'clock sweep over the Nets by the Celtics. In the second round, against the defending champion Bucks, the two sides fought for 7 games. They made it to the Eastern Conference Finals again. Later, against the Heat, after another 7 games, Boston advanced to the finals. Moreover, Tatum won the first Eastern Final FMVP in NBA history. Tatum stepped onto the stage of the finals for the first time in his career, against the Golden State Warriors. After 3 games, Boston held a 2-1 lead. But then the Warriors managed to turn the tide, and the Celtics were knocked out. Even though Tatum's performance in the finals has been criticized, he is the key element for the Celtics to compete for the championship. When time moved to the 22-23 season, lost to the Cray, leading the league again with 30. Tatum's shooting percentage was 46.6%, second only to his rookie season of 47.5%. Again selected to the first team, and won his career's first All-Star MVP, the Kobe Bryant Trophy. According to the unwritten rules of recent years, whoever wins the All-Star MVP will definitely win the championship of the season. After the Bucks were black 8, the Celtics were favored by outside experts to win the championship. However, after overcoming the Hawks in the first round, in the Eastern semifinals, they encountered the 76ers led by Harden and Embiid, who was the MVP of the season. After 5 games had passed, Celtics were 2-3 behind. At the last quarter of the G6, which determined the team's fate, Tatum, who was inefficient for the game, hit 4 3-pointers in a row, bringing the game back to Boston. Regardless of the final result of Game 7, young Tatum still has an unlimited future. That's it for this video. Follow me to get more basketball stories. See you next time.